When you hear the words electric vehicle, there's a very good chance that you think of Tesla. And that's fair, since Tesla has been ruling the EV space for many years now. But times are changing, and mainstream manufacturers want a piece of the pie. So join me in welcoming the first ever fully electric Mercedes-Benz, the all-new EQC. As some of you may have already gathered from the name and size, the EQC is based on the brand's GLC crossover. It comes fitted with a 80 kilowatt lithium-ion battery pack and 2 electric motors, one on each axle, to produce a total of 408 horsepower and 765 Newton meters of torque. Put the pedal to the metal and the EQC will remind you of your favorite roller coaster, as it sends butterflies to your stomach and accelerates from 0 to 100 in just 5.1 seconds. With 4 drive modes, including a sport mode, the EQC has what it takes to embarrass quite a few sports cars, despite weighing a hefty 2.5 tons. Being a Mercedes and an electric one at that, the quietness inside the cabin is unreal. The team has definitely pushed the bar in terms of refinement, and the ride is as supple as you would expect from a luxury SUV. Being an electric car, the EQC is fitted with technologies such as regenerative braking that can be controlled from paddles behind the steering wheel and converts kinetic energy that is traditionally lost during braking or deceleration into electricity and saves it in the battery for use later on. Despite an NEDC claim of 450 kilometers on a single charge, the truth is that the EQC will struggle to give you anything more than 300 kilometers in the real world. I'm not sure if it is to do with the extreme heat that we have here in the UAE or to do with the amount of power that is needed to run the AC, the cameras, the sensors and the radars, but the EQC seems to drain its battery quicker than an old laptop, and as you can guess, that isn't exactly convenient. When it comes to interior fit and finish, the designers haven't cut any corners. It looks just as good as any other Mercedes, and it feels just as good as any other Mercedes. What is worth pointing out is that although the EQC is based on the GLC, it isn't just a cut-paste job. For instance, the AC vents are very different to what you'd find in the GLC, and they have this very unique copper finish to them. Space in the back in terms of headroom and legroom is a lot better than expected, and it's great to see that Mercedes offers those in the back privacy shades, separate controls for the AC system from those in the front, 2 USB charging outlets, cup holders and a central storage box as well. When it comes to features, the EQC has a lot to offer, including 360-degree cameras, a sunroof, a 13-speaker Burmester audio system, heated and cooled seats, and a wireless charger. It also has a few cool tricks up its sleeves with an automated parking system and a navigation system with augmented reality, but sadly, it doesn't have anything revolutionary. It's stuff that we've already seen from other manufacturers in the market. Despite being a little chubby, the EQC is a pretty good-looking car. And what I like about it is that it is still instantly recognizable as a Mercedes-Benz. It isn't awkward or unnecessarily futuristic, and because of this it has a drag coefficient of just 0.27, making it one of the most aerodynamic cars in its class. From the back, the EQC looks a lot like a Porsche Cayenne, especially at night, and I think that has a lot to do with the full-length LED strip and the shape of the tail lamps. Boot space measures in at 500 liters, which is decent for a car of this size, but sadly quite a lot of that gets eaten up by the full-size spare wheel and the 2 charging cables. With a starting price of just 290,000 dirhams, the Mercedes-Benz EQC is a lot more affordable than many of us would expect it to be. On the one hand, it's luxurious, it's comfortable, and it's pretty good looking too. But on the other hand, this is Mercedes-Benz we're talking about, the company that built the motor car, and so their first electric car should have been revolutionary. It should have led the way for others to follow. It should have been the best in the business, but sadly, it isn't. Thanks for watching, and do let me know what you think of the EQC in the comments down below.